good news is you've got some guys waiting in the wings too that are going to be great football players and played like it on Saturday. Everybody's like, well, you better get it this year because next year. I'm like, slow the roll, man. There are a lot of good. This is not like a one-off anymore, right? This is like the 90s teams again, where you are reloading here. And now there's an expectation when you win 3 titles in a row, Skene, right? Then you tell these guys when you leave, tell me what you tell those guys when you leave after 5 championships that you want to see them accomplish.
We want to see them do as good, if not better, than we ever did, right?
Right.
And this
And they
team just
better.
did.
And they need to, right?
Yeah, they need to. The
Yeah.
expectation is going back all those years, and when we were freshmen, the seniors, John Vitale and Mike Hussar and all those guys, they told us, when they came in as freshmen, they were expected to hold the line, and that bar was very, very high. And so, 4 or 5 years ago, we're wondering if we're ever going to get back to this level now, Balas. Well, we're back. We're back. We're back doing the things that Michigan football has expected to do over the years, and now we're aspiring for the national stuff, which Michigan football historically has fell short of many, many times. And so these guys have done all the Big Ten conference expectations that is bestowed upon them, and they did it. They've done it 3 years in a row outright. That's never been done. We didn't do that. We tied, the third year,
Sure did.
but so hats off to these guys for winning 3 in a row. You get your name and your picture in the building forever, and that's a sign of respect for sure. But now what? Now this team has got these goals out here that we all did when we were there, but we just came a handful of plays away from it. And so here we are again. This football team is now back to where they were. Think back on when the game ended against TCU and you had Zinter and Keegan and JJ and all these players saying, we're coming back. We're going to get back here. And I remember back here that, a year ago going, yeah, sure. Okay, fellas, that's going to be harder than you think. Well, they did it, Balas. These guys did it. Corum and all these, they absolutely have done it. And now we really get to see them to get to uncharted territory, which is winning this first playoff game.
Yeah.
And I think anything short of that is going to be a dramatic disappointment for these guys. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
And let's just say that they don't get it done. Let's say they play great football and Alabama just makes a play or two more and we lose a tight game. Oh my gosh, this is the end of the rope. Michigan's gonna, the cupboard's gonna be empty. Your quarterback's gonna leave. Man, we've been hearing that for 30 years. When Michigan was rolling for the better part of 20 or 30 years, everybody thought, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do when Rick Leach leaves? Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do when Desmond Howard's gone? Who could possibly replace them? Who could possibly replace Chris Hutchinson? Well, there's a long list of guys that come along and they just are superstars in the making. We just don't know them yet. They're on the roster or they're not even in Ann Arbor yet, but they're coming. And so that's what the program looks like when you're rolling like this. The bigger questions are who's going to be leading the program? Is Coach Harbaugh going to stay? And we get to go through that exercise again this winter, this offseason, and we'll see how that plays out. But let's just assume that he stays for the long term.
Yeah.
The program's going to be fine, Balas. We're gonna be where we want to be. I think if Jim stays, we're a 10. We're no worse than a 10 win team every year. Going here forward, and we're right there for the Big Ten title.
Yeah.